If you sell on Amazon and want to also sell on Shopify, then there are a few best practices that you need to know about in order to achieve the highest success. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the best ways that I found to go about running a Shopify store in parallel with an Amazon store. So let's jump into it. Alright, so the first thing that you've got to know when running a Shopify store in parallel with your Amazon store, and especially when you're driving external traffic to your Shopify store, is that you have got to be comparable to Amazon when it comes to the shipping cost and speeds. So you've got to have free shipping on no matter what cost their order is, you've got to offer free shipping, and it's got to be just as fast as the shipping speed that Amazon gives, right? Amazon gives like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day shipping speeds, so you've got to try your best to be comparable with that speed and with that cost on your Shopify store. So I see a lot of sellers that say like when you spend at least $30, then you get free shipping. That's not going to cut it. What's going to happen there is when you drive external traffic to your Shopify store, they're going to see that they may need to pay for shipping if they're only paying $20 for their order, and then they're going to go to Amazon, they're going to try to search you, and then you may lose them to one of your competitors during that process of them trying to find you. Then maybe they find one of your competitors that are priced lower or better or different, right? And then you lose them. And you paid the money to run that Google search ad or TikTok or Facebook or whatever. You paid that money to drive them to your site, get them all warmed up and ready to buy, and then your competitor comes in and steals the show. So you don't want that to happen. You want them to actually convert on your Shopify store. So you need to be comparable when it comes to shipping cost and shipping speeds. Next, when it comes to the price of your product on Shopify, you need to be the same cost as you are on Amazon, okay? I see so many times that sellers are more expensive on their Shopify store than they are on Amazon, and they wonder why shoppers are choosing to buy from them on Amazon. It's like, duh, you need to be the same price, okay? So you can't necessarily be priced lower because Amazon, that's part of like their TOS, is that they don't want you undercutting them. So where I found a way around this is basically you want to price it the same on the product page, but what you do is you do a lot of promo code marketing. So if the shopper uses a promo code to buy from you on Shopify, that's gonna bring their costs down so that they are then buying it for cheaper than what you're selling it for on Amazon, which is going to be, better on their end for buying from your Shopify store. Obviously, everybody wants to buy from Amazon. It's so easy. Their payment method is already there. Fast shipping, free shipping, right? They're more incentivized and more inclined to buy from you on Amazon if they have that opportunity, but you obviously benefit more from them buying from you on Shopify. So you need to kind of shift things a little bit to incentivize them to want to buy from you on Shopify. So using a promo code for them to get a lower price without infringing on your rules with Amazon would be a good way to go about it. Next, I recommend making it very clear and obvious to the shopper on your Shopify store that they can buy your product on Amazon. This is already going to be the natural behavior of theirs, right? They're gonna, let's say they find you from a Google search ad, they go to your Shopify store, then they're thinking, oh wow, this is a cool product, I want to buy this. Let me check Amazon real quick to see if they're selling it on Amazon. So to prevent them from doing this, because you could lose them in that process, right? So to prevent them, you want to say, look, we are available on Amazon. Here is where you can click to go buy from us on Amazon. And then when you give them that button, maybe you have a little line of text under that button that says, it's potentially more expensive on Amazon, or if you buy from us on Shopify, our promo codes don't apply on Amazon. So kind of like slightly de-incentivizing them from buying from you on Amazon. But if they do want to buy from you on Amazon, then they can click on that button. And the cool thing about this button is that you can use a pixelfy.me type of URL, where this is going to be a keyword-rich URL. So what I recommend to you is get a Pixelfy account. You can save 10% by using the promo code SAVE10. And basically with a Pixelfy URL, you can do a keyword rotator. So you can have it rotate between like 10, 20, or 30 different keyword phrases that are going to give you attribution when they buy from you using that link, right? Then that's gonna help your organic ranking on Amazon. Now, the reason why I recommend 10, 20, or 30 different keywords to rotate through is because you don't want to look like you're doing ranking manipulation in Amazon's eyes. So playing it safe is doing a whole lot more keywords, rotating through a whole bunch of different keywords. I would say you'd be fine with 10 to 15, but if you wanna play it ultra safe, rotate between like 30 different keywords, but that's gonna give you a rankings boost, and potentially Amazon is gonna see that traffic is coming from an external source and you're bringing in external traffic, and that could also help your rankings. Lastly, this will greatly increase your conversion rate. When you spend all that money to drive external traffic to your Shopify store, you want them to buy from you, whether it's on Shopify or on Amazon. So by giving them that Amazon button, you're decreasing the chance that you're going to lose them to competitors, and ultimately you'll get a better return on your overall ad spend. So before I continue on with the next Shopify best practice that you need to implement, let me first tell you about who I am and what kind of services we offer inside our Amazon marketing agency. Real quick, if you don't know me, my name is Ian Smith with Evolve Media. We're an Amazon marketing agency that helps sellers boost the conversion rate of their listings using photo and video content. We actually put many of our conversion rate boosting strategies in our free Amazon listing checklist. You can get access to this by going to zonchecklist.com. At Evolve Media, we help sellers rank higher, get more reviews, increase their PPC return on ad spend, bring in new customers through off-Amazon marketing strategies, and we even help sellers obtain their Amazon customer data like their names, mailing addresses, emails, and phone numbers. So if you need help with scaling your Amazon business, then book a free call with me by going to evolvemediaagency.com. All right, so now let's continue on with the video. All right, let's continue, shall we? So the next thing that you need to make sure that you implement with your Shopify website is an email capture. Now, I strongly recommend against doing that whole homepage pop-up that happens within the first 2 seconds of you landing on the homepage or any page that you're sending traffic to. Do not hit them within the first 2 or 3 seconds because they don't even know, their page is barely loaded and you hit them with a pop-up. They don't even know what product you really offer, if they even really want it. So I highly recommend put a longer delay, like a 30, 45, or 60-second delay on your email pop so that you're not getting just an immediate X out, right? It's just an inconvenience for people when they get hit in the face with a email pop-up. So I highly recommend put it deeper on your pages. Sometimes you can set it so that it's halfway down the page. If they're scrolling down the page halfway down, then it will pop up, or you can set it for a certain time. But I highly recommend have an email pop-up later in life, okay? Then the next thing is have an incentivizing email pop-up. So a sizable promo code, a very valuable digital download, enter to win a large giveaway, make it worth their time because they are signing up for your marketing materials, right? So you have to make it worth them to actually take the time to put in their email and then actually get a reward. Now, I do like the whole promo code discount thing where you give them at least 20% off. This is going to come down to your margins and things like that, but I would recommend if you're selling a consumable product, go with at least a 20% off discount to get them to take advantage now and push a little bit of that urgency so that they actually buy quickly, because then you know that your lifetime value will be there because you'll get them to come back and buy again and again and again, or you know that you can cross-sell them over and over, but having them as an email subscriber is very valuable. All right, next, if you do sell some kind of consumable product, then you need to have subscribe and save set up. Now, chances are if they are an Amazon customer of yours, then they may already be using subscribe and save through Amazon, but you may want them to change over to Shopify. So how do you do this? Well, you need to incentivize them same way that you would do with an email pop-up, where you need to give them some kind of big promo code discount on their first month of subscribing, or you do some buy one get one free thing where you give them a free item on that first month that they sign up for your subscribe and save, or you could do an add value kind of thing where you give them a free sample size version of another flavor or scent or option in your product lineup. But in order to get them to switch from your Amazon subscribe and save to your Shopify subscribe and save, you gotta incentivize them and lure them in with a little bit of candy, Next, when it comes to your Shopify product pages, home pages, blog pages, I highly recommend that you use a software/tool called Gem Pages. Gem Pages basically allows you to drag and drop different elements and build out a very nice comprehensive sales page. It also is great for building it for desktop use and laptop and iPad and tablet, and cell phone, so you can really make the page look different on all these different devices. But this is really great because you don't have to code crazy with your Shopify pages, and you can easily make changes. You can easily, design a home page for a Valentine's Day design, or you can, easily then switch back over to your regular homepage design just by clicking a button. Gem Pages is awesome. My entire website is built on Gem Pages. I don't even have an affiliate kind of code to give you, but literally I'm telling you, use Gem Pages because they make it so much easier to design pages, and it's gonna boost the conversion rate of your pages. And you can take your product page from looking very basic, like Shopify's normal product pages look, to a full out sales sales landing page with like a bunch of different testimonial videos, testimonial photos, reviews section, whole lot more selling information. Like you can really elevate your brand by just using a cheap gem pages, plugin or app, Shopify app. I think they only charge, like, depending on your plan, you can do like the $20 a month or you can do like the $50 a month. But I mean, you can literally build your entire website using gem pages, and you don't need to go buy a theme and you don't need to pay a developer. You can literally just have somebody drag and drop elements to make your entire website. Next strategy you need to implement is adding social proof to your product pages. Now, I just kind of mentioned this with the whole testimonial photos and testimonial videos, but you can do stuff like this on your landing page, and you can't do stuff like this on Amazon product pages. So on your landing page, you can get people holding up your product, going like this, or testimonial videos of them talking about your product, review videos, right? So putting these on your landing page, or even a compilation style testimonial video where you have like 5 different people, you're cutting through 5 different people talking about your product, that really builds trust, credibility, really resonates with customers, and it really makes it seem like your product is going viral and it's trending. So that's probably the best performing creative asset that I've ever been able to mess with, is a testimonial style video, compilation style video, because it just immediately gets people from apprehensive and learning to like a raving shopper that they want to just buy your product immediately. It like immediately takes them off the fence and turns them into a customer. Next, I highly recommend messing around with GIF images. GIFs are really cool. They do slow down your page load time a little bit because they are a larger file size, but if you can put in like a step-by-step process, like maybe your product involves installing something and maybe it's like a 3 or a 4-step process, you can literally just put this all into a GIF showing like cycling through 3 or 4 different images, showing how easy it is to install, or unboxing it and showing all what's included, or GIF images can definitely elevate your brand as well. And they automatically play, they automatically load, so they don't have to click the play button. So it just really helps with boosting that conversion rate on your listing page. Now, when it comes to different sections to include on your page, I do recommend that you include like an about the brand section. And this is where you want to put in that feel good copy. If you guys donate X percentage of your profits to a charitable foundation, that's where you want to put that. If you guys have a great story about how the founder was in a horrible job that they hated, but they always had a passion for making soaps, or they wanted to do XYZ, get a healthier alternative for bread or something like that, right? Put this, a nice little story, in the about the brand section, because that's what's going to really resonate with people. Sometimes it resonates with people, sometimes it doesn't, but with those people that it does actually resonate with that story, they're going to be more inclined to buy from your product, and they're going to feel better about buying from your company because the brand story resonates so well with them. All right, my next tip falls in line with that whole social proof thing, but it is putting reviews on your product pages. So there are 2 apps that you can mess around with and test around with, Trustpilot and one called Okendo. It's a really cool formatted looking reviews app that you can put on your Shopify pages, but definitely having a lot of reviews on your product pages is really going to help the conversion rate. All right, and my last tip for you for your Shopify website is to have a blog section. Now, this is time intensive. It's quite an investment to get a whole bunch of blogs written, but I'm telling you, for SEO purposes and for being able to link people to content from your email marketing strategies, blogs do a really good job of warming up customers, cross-selling your other products, and overall building that relationship with people that are on your email list. When you're doing a lot of email marketing, you do not want to constantly be just talking about sales and buy now, buy now, buy now, buy. That gets annoying. You start to sound like an annoying salesman, right? So you want to hit them with content. 3 ways to clear up your skin before, Mother's Day comes around, or before your big prom or something like that, right? So you want to hit them with content in your email marketing. And how do you do that? Well, you link them over to your blog section, and then in your blogs, you can include hyperlinks and image links that link over to different product pages in your website. So you can really do some very kind of passive selling through your blog by plugging in different parts of your blog to link over to different products and talking about, hey, save 10% when you use this promo code and things like that. So those are all the tips that I have for you if you are trying to optimize your Shopify website, scale, launch, and grow a Shopify website alongside of your Amazon business. I definitely recommend having a Shopify website. Even if you only sell one product on Amazon, definitely have that owned asset where you have your own sales channel where you can do email captures, you can build landing pages, you can try to push your past Amazon customers from, because we actually have Amazon customer data download service. So if you're getting your Amazon customer data, your email marketing to them, if you want to get them to buy again from you, you have that option to send them over to your Shopify website to buy from you there instead of just sending them right back to Amazon. But ultimately, you want to have a home base, right? So it really does make a lot of sense to have a very well optimized Shopify website, and it's going to give your company a higher multiple when you go to try to sell it. You'll be able to say, hey, we have a large Shopify website with X amount of monthly orders coming from our Shopify website, and we've been getting all these emails from our Shopify website. So it just makes your company look more legit instead of just being an Amazon business that Amazon can literally just shut down because some new policy came out and they just want to turn your lights off. It happens all the time that I hear sellers either get deranked immediately, or competition comes in and their lights get shut off, or Amazon releases a new rule and all of a sudden their listing gets suspended. It's pretty frustrating and scary to be that much in the hands of Amazon if they ever want to completely shut off your entire revenue stream. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.